Afternoon guys, Andy the Budget Angler here. Apologies for the wind on the microphone as ever. Just get a bit of a breeze got up. After work session, summer has arrived with a bit of a bang. 28 degrees yesterday. It was supposed to be a bit cooler, but it's been roasting all day. It has actually just kind of hazed up a bit, but probably not as much as it would normally, because it still haven't got full people all out back to work and that. So it's, you know, traffic wise there ain't as much, but yeah, so just going down to the River Lee navigation. Not long till the close season ends, and I can fish some of the moving waters around me. Obviously no close season on the Lee navigation south of Turnford, so that's basically the London stretch, which has been very handy, I must say. Just got a pint of maggots, got some pellets, but I really want to just kind of sort of just focus on the maggots really. I haven't really done it on a still water for ages, just come along and drown some maggots. Had quite a few productive sessions here last couple of weeks. You would have seen a video from a spot nearby where I caught a couple of nice perch and a couple of bream. So let's see if we can replicate some of that success this evening. Although it might be a bit warm, but we'll see as it gets a bit darker. Well guys, I'll just do you a quick tutorial on hooking a maggot. There you can see, there they are. That's some mixed maggots. There's only a couple of handfuls left there. They're still very lively. I've been out today fishing down the docks with them and they worked a treat. But it occurred to me possibly some people might not actually know how to hook maggots properly. I mean, when I was younger, the first thing I was told, you know, I think that the only thing I was told by my dad is hook it in the fat end, and that was it. Obviously, it's got a fat end and a thin end. You can see the thin end's the head end. It's got the little mouth parts there. There are two little tiny like little teeth thing in there. If you really get in close and have a look at them, sort of if you squeeze it, they sort of pop out. And then the fat end, it has sort of two false eyes on it, which I presume are sort of like a defence mechanism that you sometimes see on butterflies and things, where they have a false eye to encourage the thing that's attacking it, like a bird, I expect, to go for the wrong end that's less vulnerable. So obviously if its head bitten off, it's completely had it, but maybe if it just gets a bit damaged, it could still pupate into a fly. Right, I'm going to try, so this, we'll try this. Excuse my dirty thumbnails, that's all dark ground bait from fishing earlier. Right, I'm looking through the camera lens. So obviously I said hook the fat end. I'm using a size 14 hook here. I've just tied it just so I can sort of dangle it and show you. This would probably be the kind of the biggest hook you'd want to hook sort of a maggot in this style. It's just a fine enough metal. It's quite a thick, chunky hook, to be honest. Anything thicker than this and you're going to start to muller the maggot and change the way you're using it. Obviously you can put a bunch of maggots on a big old hook, but it's very hard to sort of nick them on. So I'm going to show you on this hook, and then I'm going to show you on a much smaller hook, sort of see the effect of it. So I always give it's just a gentle sort of squeeze, just so it's sort of it's firm and it's not wiggling. And you can see there's the two little eyes. You can probably just see them. It's got a bit of sawdust on it there, or false eyes, and they're slightly off center, so it's the opposite side to those. And there are two tiny little, you can just see like little horns sticking up there and there, and what you want to do is nick it just between those. So I'm going to try and do that, and you just want to nick it, nice sharp hook, and there you go, that's nicked, and that hasn't burst him. That's not in focus, typical. There you go. That hasn't burst him. None of the juices are coming out. He's still very much alive. He's wiggling like mad, and that is a very, very attractive bait for a fish. Obviously, on a 14, you're going to hook, you know, minimum of 2, I'd say, on this. And it all depends. I mean, today I was using these hooks with a red and a white on, and I was catching lovely skimmers. but then the other day I was using it on the Canal and I couldn't buy a bite on the same method, and I scaled right down, and lo and behold, I was catching again. So it just goes to show. So that's it really. You just want to nick it in the fat end, sort of between the two little endy bits above the eye, and that really is the best way of preserving the maggot. You can see it's still very much alive there, and makes a really great bait. Right, I'll just try and show you now with a much smaller hook. This is a size 22 I'm going to show you on. Let's pick up a maggot. So very fine wire, and you could. Did you see that there? I actually burst him. I don't know if you saw that at all, but some juice came out. But there you go. It's on my hand there. So he's not quite. That wasn't as perfect as it might have been, but it doesn't look to have been too detrimental to him. You know, just a tiny bit. But I mean, if you're in a match or something, and you wanted every edge, but you can see he's slowing down a bit now because he's been sort of mortally wounded. If you were fishing a match or something, yeah, look, he's almost dead now. I know he's a bit of something left in him, but yeah, I mean, you'd just pull that off and start again. Let's do that. A little bit of juice to come out of that one as well. Possibly this is an old hook one that I've used. It might be a little bit blunt, but yeah, I mean that's what you want to get to anyway. And so that'd be I mean, that's great. You know, a single maggot on a size 22 like that. I mean, you know, this did me so well over winter. I caught a cracking shub on this. You know, this setup. I mean, finesse fishing when you can't buy a bite, scale right down, and it's brilliant. So yeah, let's get out and give it a try and catch some fish. Well, guys, we've had a couple of little nips and nothing, so I've scaled right down, gone to a size 20, and we've got an absolute banger. Single white maggot on a size 20, absolutely cracking fish there. Look at that, what a beautiful perch, absolutely lovely.
It's still alive.
Yeah. Wow. Hopefully I'll get him again another day. That is an absolute classic roach bream hybrid, I think there, guys. You can tell that because it's got a slightly deeper body, all while the clap for NHS heroes are going on to congratulate me on my fish, along with all the brilliant care workers and NHS staff. Another banging canal bream. Bloody hell. Well guys, look at that. That is an absolute old canal warrior. That is enormous. That is definitely probably the biggest bream I've ever had out of here. Yeah, possibly about the same size as some I had the other day. Cracking bream. Oh damn, the hook's in the net. Come on. That's it. What a beautiful bream. Another hybrid, or is that just a little skimmer? Lovely little thing. Oh. And look at that guy, that's a pucker little hybrid. Hopefully you can see that it's not too dark. You can see that is much more roach-like. It's not as slimy, and it's got very red coloured fins, if you can see that there. Well guys, there you go. There you have it. Fishing with maggots, very successful. That's just a nondescript little stretch of canal down in East London. Could have anything in there. I was there at the weekend. There was some big carp cruising around. And you never know what you're going to get on maggots. Those bream were absolutely lovely. The perch was cracking, and the little stuff was all great sport. So really happy with how that went. Hopefully you've enjoyed that as much as I've enjoyed making it. Hopefully it's come across as useful and relevant. If you've enjoyed it, please do hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and do check out my social media. That's going great guns at the moment. Facebook's just going mad at the moment. So do come and have a look on there and say hello. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys, fish on.